Today, 48 teams from across the state journey to the capital city, all for the chance to be deemed state champion. 3 teams have been crowned. Class C2, West Point Central Catholic. D2, Paxton. Class A, Papillion La Vista. But there are 3 more victors to come. Class D1 is next.
Oh, nice move.
Aurora fans, a lot to cheer about.
Showing that tremendous speed going down that far sideline. Bartle.
Really looks good for him today. Kind of a high loper.
Nebraska ETV Sports is live from Lincoln's Pershing Auditorium for the 2002 Nebraska State High School Volleyball Championships. Today, the Republican Valley Mustangs versus the Fall City Sacred Heart Fighting Irish. This Nebraska ETV Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by viewers like you who are financial contributors to Nebraskans for Public Television. Hi folks, I'm John Baylor. This is your 2002 Nebraska State Volleyball Tournament. Time for Class D2. Connie Lentz, we've got Fall City Sacred Heart, the upstarts, versus the 4-time defending champions, Republican Valley.
Well, it's going to be an exciting matchup because both of these teams are wild card teams. So they're here because of the wild card, and both teams are very well balanced with very strong serving.
Let's take a look at the path each took to reach Pershing Auditorium. Well, of course, McCook is only about 11 miles west of Republican Valley. Fall City Sacred Heart in the southeastern corner of the Cornhusker State. What happened yesterday? Republican Valley swept Meridian, and it took 3 tough games over Freeman, and then Fall City Sacred Heart swept Crawford, and 3 tough ones against Hampton. The Class D1 final. Republican Valley, Fall City Sacred Heart, the Fighting Irish. It's next on NETV Sports.
Programming on NETV is provided in part by Bryan LGH Medical Center in Lincoln, nationally recognized by AARP for its work in orthopedics. Bryan LGH also received nationwide acclaim for its success in cardiovascular services. And the medical center has been recognized nationally for its support of working mothers. Bryan LGH, the first name in healthcare.
Detective Leaphorn trusts hard facts. Officer Chi, ancient tradition. Together they must try to catch a killer before it kills again. Skinwalkers, November 24th on PBS.
NETV is a service of the Nebraska Educational Telecommunications Commission.
Back at Pershing, here's a public address announcer, Dwight Weininger.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association, its member schools, and U.S. Bank, welcome to the Pershing Center for the 2002 Class D1 Volleyball State Championship game. Today's game features the Republican Valley Mustangs versus the Fall City Sacred Heart Irish. And now, let's meet the players and coaches competing in today's game. First, for the home team, the Republican Valley Mustangs. Number 25, Brooke Hager. Number 24, Caitlin Schaffer. Number 22, Julie Fritchie. Number 19, Danielle Strick. Number 18, Annalicia Chavez. Number 17, Jamie Coolidge. Number 15, Bronwyn Skaritka. Number 13, Lindsay Esch. Number 12, Brittany McConville. Number 9, Kayla Brooks. Number 8, Savannah Noy. Number 6, Kayla Skaritka. Number 3, Chelsea Morgan. And number 2, Ashley Malik. Head coach for the Mustangs is Dennis Tracer, assisted by Jenny McConville. And now, for the visiting team, the Fall City Sacred Heart Irish. Number 45, Allison Weaver. Number 44, Carolyn Freschel. Number 43, Brandy Olberding. Number 42, Katie Vonderschmidt. Number 41, Ashley Howard. Number 40, Tiffany Foster. Number 8, Abby Lemeron. Number 7, Kelsey Witt. Number 6, Cassie Picorni. Number 5, Lisa Simmons. Number 4, Katie O'Grady. Number 3, Nicole Simon. Number 2, Megan O'Grady. Number 1, Lindsay Ebel. Head coach for the Irish is Lori Haring, assisted by Janet Ahern. Tonight's game officials are Karen Schleter and Randy Schleter. The bench official is Fono Fasaga. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of our national anthem. Playing the anthem tonight will be the Fall City Sacred Heart Band under the direction of John Furrow.
The southwestern corner of the state versus the southeastern corner of the state, Connie. And if Fall City's going to pull off the W in this one, it's going to be the Katie O'Grady and the Allison Weaver show.
It is just going to be a terrific match because these teams are so well balanced. And last night they had to battle hard. Both of them had to battle to get here. So this is like the survivor of D1. This is the most balanced that D1 has been as far as quality, outstanding teams in every match.
Hampton falls to the Irish last night. Hampton won Class D2 last year. Republican Valley, it was a thriller last year as they took care of Freeman in 3, and then last night they did it again. They're trying to win 5 in a row. They've got their starting center back. That's Kayla Brooks, and boy, Savannah Noyes is going to make some noise before she's done. She's right there, number 8. She's just a sophomore.
Well, and Sacred Heart lost to Rep Valley last year in the semis, so they might want a little bit of revenge.
Savannah Noyes, 6'2", sophomore, will be set by Kayla Brooks, a 5'6" junior. There's a good look at Katie O'Grady of the Irish. She's got a younger sister, Megan O'Grady, who's a 5'9" sophomore. Allison Weaver wears 45. She's going to get a lot of sets in this one. Jamie Coolidge is going to start things off. Her dad is the shop teacher at school. And the purple of Republican Valley to serve to the green of the Fighting Irish of Fall City Sacred Heart. And a lot of the guys from school have colored their hair green for this one. We're underway, and O'Grady tips it, but not quite down. Hustling in there, Coolidge. That's Ashley Howard digging it from the floor. And out of bounds. First swing for Allison Weaver. And Republican Valley holds serve 1-love. Nicole Simon sets, and Allison Weaver, great idea. When there's a mistake made, go right back to the same attacker.
That's right. She is the bread and butter right now in front row, and she's being looked at by several Division I schools, Colorado State, KU, and Missouri.
Quick side out, and these schools are pumped up for this one. Caitlin Schaffert. Weaver, a good passer, too. Brooks goes to the middle. Noyes' first shot. Wow. That is a huge prospect in the sport of volleyball.
She just has tremendous leaping ability, plus that arm. Puts the paddle down.
Only a sophomore. Weaver nearly drops it. It does fall, and the teams exchange side outs. It's 2-love, Republican Valley. Good look at Allison Weaver, 5'10" senior with a quick arm and a great jump serve. Brooks chooses Noyes. Who can blame her? Kayla Brooks. Great chance for the Irish here. Katie O'Grady. Noyes got in front of that one. Younger sister Megan puts it across. And a side out for Republican Valley. Caitlin Schaffert. Parents own their own business in town. And that's called in. 3-0 for the Purple.
Well, that's what Red Valley did against Freeman last night. They served tough. When you're playing against a team with good passing, strong hitters, you must serve tough to make them work harder.
Republican Valley trying to jump out to a 4-love lead. Noyes not down. Megan O'Grady stop. Again, the 6'2" Savannah Noyes, 4-love.
Well, both teams are in a 5-1 offense, so they're matching up pretty well with each other in front row.
Just what the Irish needed. Boy, 2 Nebraska recruits in this class, neither able to get to the championship. That's how good these two teams are. Noyes. And nobody touched it. Point for the Irish. Of course, I'm talking about Danny Busbone, the setter for Freeman, also an attacker. She'll be a setter with the Huskers. And Christina Hotelling of Cambridge. Ball handling error, 4-2.
And these two teams here are, because of their balance, they have more than one hitter to go to. In fact, each of them have 4 solid hitters.
Katie O'Grady doing the serving, and that's back-to-back aces. It's a line drive knuckleball. Jamie Coolidge has struggled with it, and this one hits the net. In college, you play it. Here, it's a side out. Julie Fritchie's about to check in the purple. She'll come in and serve. Republican Valley, 6 titles, 4 in a row. Their head coach has been there 28 years. And there's an ace. 5-3 Mustangs.
And last night he got his 502nd victory. 500th win in sub-district, and then they lost the final to Cambridge.
Good look at Dennis Traster and his staff. Younger sister Megan wide of the mark. And that's point number 6 for the Mustangs. Good pass by Weaver. Ashley Howard, and Fritzie goes to the deck. Irish searching for the side out, and Megan O'Grady mishits it. 7-3 Mustangs.
The set is kind of tight to the net, but the blockers were there, and so she tried to adjust and hit it in the net.
A carry, a ball handling error against Nicole Simon, the 5'5" senior setter. Timeout Irish. 8-3 Rep Valley. It was worth the trip in purple. A long drive, and thus far, it's all Mustangs. Folks, be sure to join Adrian Fiala and Kevin Kugler Tuesday night, 7 Central Time for Big Red Wrap-Up as they look at this week's gridiron clash between the Huskers and the Kansas State Wildcats. This week's special guest is receivers coach Ron Brown. Don't miss Big Red Wrap-Up Tuesday night, 7 Central on NETV. I hear the replays better than the live version. 8-3 Republican Valley. 5'2" senior Julie Fritchie. If you're a female and you're in the Indianola area, you play volleyball. And there's a miss hit. Comes from Kelsey Witt. Make it 9-3.
And I was teasing Coach Tracer that he's now coaching about his 3rd generation of volleyball players there.
28 years. The Irish Ashley Howard searching for a side out. Finally find one. Megan O'Grady's going to move over now. Hustling backcourt. Kelsey Witt. There's O'Grady.
Well, it's a nice swing down the line. She set to the outside, and she was able to take that shot down the line.
And after all that effort, service error gives it right back to the purple. Brooke Hager played a big role a year ago in the championship, and playing a big one now. 10-3 Rep Valley. 4 schools in the Rep Valley region made it to the state tournament. It's a volleyball epicenter. Just what the Irish wanted.
Well, it's a tough conference, believe me. Again, it's like the Survivor show. I mean, it is a grueling conference, and that's why they play great volleyball there, because of the level of play that they play game in and game out.
Cassie Picorni. Nice pass. Now a tip shot won't quite work for Danielle Stritt, fresh off the bench. Weaver holds serve. Make it 10-4.
What a quick arm swing. She goes up, she's waiting for approach, get those arms back up nice and high and snap. Sees the hole on the outside of the blocker's hands.
And out of rotation, Rep Valley. It's the first time we've seen that all day long. This is the 4th championship, now 10-5. Point awarded to Falls City Sacred Heart. I asked the fans of Falls City Sacred Heart, what position precisely does Allison Weaver play? Everywhere.
That's right. You want her everywhere.
You got a glimpse a moment ago of Lori Haring. Quite a first year for her as a head coach. Here they are in the championship. Danielle Stritt counted side out for the purple.
Quite a story about Sacred Heart's wild card. 3 teams had to win in that district final for them to be at the wild card. And so she and some of her team drove 2.5 hours from Falls City to David City to watch Hampton play in that final.
Near ace, and then a carry. Ball handling area on Katie O'Grady. That's a great story. Danielle Stritt. Picorni, good pass. Simon backs at the slide, works.
That is sharp angle at its max when you roll it down the tape. That ball hangs on the tape for 3 seconds. She cuts it, it hits the tape and rolls.
The top of the net was a groove. Simon, excuse me, that's Brooks digging it up.
And this is the last Brooks. Coach Tracer said there's always been a Brooks setter at Rep Valley.
In the net for the Irish, side out for Rep Valley. Leading 10-6, and what's so momentous about that is that Nicole Simon and the rest of the Irish are going to suddenly face Savannah Noyes in the front row. Here's Coolidge. We've gone in 6 full rotations. She started the match serving. Weaver in, sidelined it, side out.
What a great shot.
The Irish with about 248 students, K through 12, down in Falls City. Noyes warming up. Savannah Noyes. Remember that name.
Well, we've seen two strong sophomore hitters today, and here's one of them. She goes up and just slaps the ball in the hole.
Here's Weaver. Great dig by Danielle Strett. Weaver called for a carry on a ball that was going to go over the net and wide of the mark. I think it surprised her.
She just got caught kind of in what we'd call out of defensive position. She was trying to transition and just got caught standing up.
11-6 Mustangs. Now the Irish. Weaver blocked back out of bounds. Side out.
In the volleys at the net, the blockers are up, but it just goes out of bounds. Your bodies will kind of turn sideways. You want to get your hands turned to funnel the ball into the court.
Both of Allison's parents are teachers. And that's a put away and a quick side out. Brooke Hager, 5'9" senior, 106 kills this year. Well, you see why these two programs have so much success at the D1 level. They've got depth. They aren't just two superstars. They're got a deep bench and 6 great players out there. Megan O'Grady got it.
Did a nice job of hitting the seam between the two defensive players up nice and high and got the two players crossing in front and behind.
Older sister Katie now serving. Savannah Noyes, too much on that one.
That was a rocket missile.
Boy, 6'2" and a sophomore in small town southwestern Nebraska. Trust me, there'll be a lot of coaches who learn a lot about Indianola, Nebraska the next couple of years. That would be college coaches. Put away for Danielle Strett. Dennis Tracer's pretty calm about the whole thing, doesn't get too excitable.
Well, when you've been coaching 28 years and you've been here in the final 11 out of 12 times, I think he knows how to do it.
Irish need a side out, not going to get it. Point Mustangs, 12-7.
Great block. Both blockers are there together. They go up nice and high. Arms over, seal the net. No place for the ball to go.
Ashley Howard, 4 hits. They say it did not touch the block. 13-7 Rep Valley. Timeout Irish.
Rep Valley is serving tough.
Folks, it's football the way you remember it. That would be Husker football, with names like Remington, Fraser, Gill, and Behringer, and of course Osborne. See the final chapter of this 3-part series only on NETV. Thrilled to the glory of conference championships, national titles, and games that had you on the edge of your seat. If you love the first two, you're going to love this one. Don't miss Husker Century 3. Tuesday, December 3rd, 8 Central Time on NETV.
John, Katie O'Grady, not only is she a great volleyball player, she's a great basketball player. In fact, she's going to UNK on a basketball scholarship.
It's her setter, giving it to the back row. Allison Weaver sides out. There's Weaver, receiving college interest for volleyball.
She hits her back row attack as hard as some hit their front row attack.
Kelsey with the serve. Fritzy keeps it alive for the purple. That's Ashley Mallett. Megan O'Grady off the block and out. Point for the Irish. 13-8. Oh, a big service there coming from Kelsey Witt. 13-8 score remains.
Rep Valley didn't start the season out playing a 5-1. They were playing a 6-2.
Megan O'Grady getting more swings than her older sister, and she coaxes a ball handling error, side out for the Irish.
And after the 7th game, the other setter, Brittany McConville, she broke her hand in practice. That's how tough coaches' practices are.
Service ace, the Irish climbing back. Cassie Picorni comes in, plays back row. Boy, that's a good arm swing. Joust, and the Irish one closer.
It's a joust at the net. Brooks goes up, but the taller, more stronger middle takes on the setter, and Howard just put it down on top of her.
Now just 3 away. Oh, nice swing. Republican Valley. That's Ashley Malik. 5'8" senior. I don't remember her playing a whole lot last year. She's a good one, obviously. Simon goes to the wing. Low set, Weaver had to push it. Oh, a missed hit right into the net. Came from Caitlin Shafford.
Yeah, she just needed that set to be a little higher out to her. She came in and the ball was already low, and she didn't have much options with it.
Boy, Katie O'Grady was climbing on her setter, trying to block that one. O'Grady gets a good piece, but into the net, and Shafford sides out.
What a great set by Brooks that time. She went down to her knees and gave her hitter a very settable ball from her knees. That was just great effort on her part.
Jamie Coolidge, 5'6" junior, up by 3, still 2 away from game 1. Weaver sides out and keeps Rep Valley right there.
Weaver is just so strong. She has strong, powerful legs. Look at that arm swing. Arms are back, lifting up to give her momentum, power.
Hager, good pass. Just long. Allison Weaver about a foot away from making this a 2-point game.
Here's the set outside to her. She just continues to swing hard, but it's a little too long.
Katie O'Grady stopped, and that'll drop in there, and Rep Valley has its first game point in the first.
When Noyes is up there, you know that she's there, and you've got to try hard to hit around or hit over, and so that forces the other team into some hitting errors.
Weaver blocked back. And now for the first game. Hager pushes it. Simon left pin. Weaver blocked back, and game point. Republican Valley. 4-time defending champion. Looking good after one. 15-10, the verdict in the first. Teams change sides. We'll step aside. And this is Championship Saturday on NETV Sports.
Oh, it's story time. We'll read the story about the big dog. Yes, on the way to school.
Always there when you need us. Nebraska Public Power District, together with your local public power utility.
Venice. The tidal waters that flow through its famous canals now threaten to submerge it. Scientists race to stop a catastrophe, but can they save the sinking city of Venice? Next time on Nova.
Tuesday night at 8 Central Time on NETV. From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, this is NETV.
Lori Haring talking to her Fighting Irish. They fell game 1, 15-10.
And those Fighting Irish, they know how to fight. They're 4 losses, 3 of them have come to Freeman. Now, you only get better when you play Freeman, and so they know how to battle. Their only other loss was the Class B Beatrice in the Beatrice tournament. So, you know, they're not afraid of good competition. When you have to play Freeman, I talked to my AD about scheduling Freeman that many times. I might want to change my schedule.
That's job insecurity.
That's right. 3 of their 4 losses have been to the same team.
Meanwhile, Savannah Noyes' Republican Valley Mustangs have fallen twice this year. The district final to Cambridge, that's required the wild card to get in, and then Elma earlier in the year. Good look at Nicole Simon. She's the quarterback.
You know, and that's interesting. Sacred Heart needed 3 teams to win. Coach Tracer from Rat Valley thought that the wild card hurt him because they knew that they were in, and so maybe they didn't take their match with Cambridge as seriously because they already knew they were going to state.
Oh, a slugfest at Pershing. What a shot from Jamie Coolidge. Noise off of her and out of bounds, had some help.
The only difference from D1 level right now and what we saw in the Class A match was just faster tempo sets. But as far as players playing high quality, D1's doing the nice things as well as Class A did.
Noise called for a reach over. That's tempting when you're 6'2" and Rep Valley gonna argue. Savannah Noyes, who's such a big part of their championship team a year ago, was a freshman.
Here are the stats from the first game. See that Falls City Sacred Heart had more kills. They had 11, and Rep Valley had 8. Assists, pretty even there. Digs, look at the difference. 8 digs of Rep Valley to 0.
Service ace. That came from Caitlin Shafford. Megan O'Grady got it. So we're tied at 1 in the second game. If the Irish win this one, everyone's got more time for a homework. Hold everything. We're going to play a game 3. They got to win it. And Rep Valley can sweep with a victory in this second game. And a nice shot from Danielle Stritt.
Boy, she really reaches back. She had that elbow clear back behind her head, and then wham, comes forward. It's hard to block an arm swing like that.
Julie Fritzy serves. Over the net, and it lands on the Rep Valley side. There's a nice kill.
Those are one of those. What? Whoops.
Nobody wanted it. So Kelsey Witt's going to get another chance. Stritt to her center. Here's Brooke Hager, block back. And Stritt misfires on that one. And Falls City Sacred Heart has the lead. It's 2-1 after falling game 1, 15-10. Danielle Stritt again. Nice rescue by the Irish. The block touched that one. Give the kill to Ashley Malik.
Ashley Howard just got a little bit of it up at the net, but that's why it's important for those hitters to aim at the blocker's fingers. You can't control the ball off the end of your fingers.
Setter dump, Simon doesn't work. Malik gets another swing, blocked by Howard. Stritt mishits it, side out. Lori Haring, first-year head coach. You know she's the Irish coach with all the green over there. Simon goes to Weaver, down the line, well done. Found the opening.
And you could see her look over there as the set was in the air. She took a look to see where to place that ball. Outstanding job by that hitter.
Corney serves it. Danielle Stritt sides out. Boy, so much emotion exerted after every point.
Well, here's the arm swing again. Look how far back she reaches for it, and then she brings it all forward. And as the blockers need to delay with that arm swing.
Weaver. Dig Brooke Hager, the Mustang zone. And another put away for Caitlin Shafford. She had 148 kills this year, almost as many as Savannah Noyes, 163.
And that's the balance that Coach Tracer talks about. You can't just zero in on one of their hitters.
Nicole Simon goes to the left wing. Who can blame her? Allison Weaver sides out. 3-2, Sacred Heart.
She is just so tough from the left side. You've got your double block there, but she can just rip through it. She's such a strong hitter.
A miss hit from Caitlin Schaffer. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, and that's part of the timing of that ball. If it's not set high enough, when she takes her arm swing back really far, then it kind of messes up her timing if the ball's lower.
She'll try again. Timing was better, but not down. Simon, the setter, punches it well. Joust and won by Republican Valley. And a side out, and they needed it for the Mustangs.
Well, Sacred Heart certainly has dug more balls in that rally right there than they did in the first game, so that's what they have to do is pick up their defense.
Got 2 more classes, 2 more championships, C1 and B to follow.
And those are going to be doozies. Great volleyball from those schools.
Weaver drops it in there.
Here it is. She's up nice and high. What a reach, just off the blocker's hands. So that little bit of deflection makes it difficult for the defense to dig.
Savannah Noyes in. It lands on the sideline and a side out.
I don't think Savannah knows how to tip. Do you? She just,
one speed.
She comes at you.
Ooh, the senior Kayla Brooks misses the mark with that one.
No off speed in her arsenal.
Allison Weaver, back row. That's good news for Rep Valley, but it's 4-2 Sacred Heart. Brooke Hager, low set, can only tip. The Irish for another. Megan O'Grady make it 5-2.
So the coach has Allison just staying on the floor now. She's not doing her jump serve, but she can still serve tough without jumping.
Savannah Noyes miss-hitting. Are the sets a little low? Do the attackers need to make adjustments?
Right. Well, as you see on the replay here, first of all, it wasn't a great pass to the setter, and it's just their timing. The hitter's got to be ready to drive right to the setter.
6-2 game 2, but Rep Valley won the first. Did you know that the average cost of attending a Nebraska public university for 4 years is now $42,000? The average. If you're wondering how to pay for your child's higher education, tune in next month when NETV helps you answer this question. Watch Countdown to College Wednesday, December 11th, 7:30 Central Time, only on Nebraska ETV. Fall City Sacred Heart, which yesterday ended Hampton's 72-match win streak, has a 7-2 lead. 72 matches. Stritt, that's an ace. 8-2.
So when you think back 2 years ago, and Columbus SCOTUS lost to Central City in that C1 final 2 years ago, think what SCOTUS's winning streak would be.
Wow. That's a side out. I'll let you help us. It would be long, is what you're trying to say. A high number.
It would be the state record, probably.
Last year, you had 2 undefeated. SCOTUS and Central City dueling again, won by the Shamrocks.
And plus their undefeated season this year.
Danielle Stritt windmills that one. Point Rep Valley 8-3.
What a great play. Set outside wide, and she just beat the block.
Megan O'Grady is blocked by the right side of the front line, and Savannah Noyes is in there with Brooke Hager 8-4.
Can you imagine Noyes, the sophomore, and Rorick, the sophomore, together?
That's Katie O'Grady stuffed by Noyes. It's 8-5.
And they're in such good blocking position. Their arms are up high, pushing the ball back over on the other side.
Service ace, 8-6.
That was just a line drive serve that caught Hagan just in a bad position.
Just what the Irish needed. Kyla Rohrig, you mentioned. She's the great sophomore, 6'3" at Papillion La Vista, Class A champions this year. And Savannah Noyes, boy, that's talent at a young age. It's got a great swing.
Like I said, because of her arm swing, it's so hard. I mean, she just rears back. I mean, that's like Randy Johnson rearing back and bringing the fastball. She's bringing the heat.
Fritzy can't get it over.
And that's not what Coach Tracer wants. He wants them to serve tough, but over and in.
Brooke Hager into the act, and the teams exchange side outs. 8-6 Falls City. The Irish must win this game to force a third.
That was great to have that attack on the right side because they've been pounding left side so much.
Mustangs couldn't serve Fruit Cup right now. They've had 3 service errors. Cassie Picorni, back row specialist. And you see why.
You notice she lifted that slightly behind her, so when she contacted it, it put a tremendous topspin on the ball. It just drops as it goes over the net.
9-6 Irish. Wide of the mark. 10-6.
Ashley was just off balance when she hit that one. And so because she was leaning backwards and made that contact, the ball travels along the same line. Physics teachers would like that lesson.
Ashley Malik. Count it 4. Allison Weaver and the Irish are back in control at 11-6. It was 8-2, then 8-6, and Lori Haring did not call a timeout. It was a good decision. Now 11-6, Sacred Heart. Tomorrow at noon Central. That's tomorrow, noon Central time on NETV. A statewide looks at Botox, a new trend in plastic surgery sweeping the nation, even in Nebraska. Why do people do it? Is it safe? What are the side effects? Find out more on statewide tomorrow, noon Central, Nebraska ETV. With Connie Lentz, I'm John Baylor with the whole NETV crew. Stick around. C1 and Class B afterwards. Shamrocks try to finish another perfect season. Then Norris in a tussle with Elkhorn for the Class B title around 9 o'clock. Savannah Norris nearly down, but the overdig counts as a kill.
Wow. Well, the defensive player's in the right position. That ball comes off her arm so hard, she's there. It rebounds to the back of the court.
Service ace. The luck of the Irish is shining right now.
Oh, and Fall City Sacred Heart is giving Rep Valley some of their own medicine. They're serving tough. That keeps the other team out of offense.
Picorni has run 5, make it 6 in a row.
Well, this is the way it should be on Championship Saturday. It needs to go 3.
Cassie Picorni, 6 straight points.
Game point. That's one you never want to miss. Game point after timeout. Those are the 2 times you definitely never want to miss a serve.
Folks in green were combustible before that serve, and they're still up, fired up, wanting to side out. Nice dig. And in the net, the Irish. Point Rep Valley, 14-7. Boy, Kelsey Witt got in front of that one in a hurry.
Termination factor here. How long can one team keep the ball in play until they can put it away?
Weaver under set and fires into the net. And that's 2 in a row for Rep Valley, 14-8. Is it too late to salvage game 2?
Well, the main thing is to get some momentum back.
Howard, sharp angle and down. And a second game point chance for the Irish.
Well, that was a great tip. She just cut the angle, sharp angle.
Ashley Howard. 5'10" senior. Touch the top of the twine. Back-to-back game point chances.
2 game point serves missed.
14-8, Sacred Heart. Irish has to win this game. Katie O'Grady in.
Wow, when you have Allison Weaver and Katie right next to each other, it's like, who do you go block?
Weaver. And game point. The Irish have tied it at 1. 15-10 in the first, Red Valley, and 15-8, Falls City Sacred Heart in the second. Game 3 decides it next. Championship Saturday continues on NATV Sports.
Programming on NETV is provided in part by Bryan LGH Medical Center in Lincoln, nationally recognized by AARP for its work in orthopedics. Bryan LGH also received nationwide acclaim for its success in cardiovascular services. And the medical center has been recognized nationally for its support of working mothers. Bryan LGH, the first name in healthcare.
It's fast and furious. It's volleyball the Nebraska way. Find out the latest news from the team right from the source, Coach John Cook. Go behind the scenes with the John Cook Volleyball Show, Tuesday nights at 8 Central Time only on NETV2. Nebraska Volleyball. It'll take your breath away. NETV is a service of the Nebraska Educational Telecommunications Commission.
Dennis Traster has his Rep Valley troops around him after dropping game 2, 15-8. Winning game 1, though, 15-10. He's a grade school phys ed teacher. He's been the head girls volleyball coach for 28 years. He only has 6 titles, including the last 4, and he's 1 game away from making it 5 consecutive. His assistant, Jenny McConville, sitting to his right, but those Irish coming right back. Connie, and Falls City Sacred Heart, a runner-up in 1998. And Falls City Sacred Heart does have 1 championship. It was back in D1 in 1997, trying to make it 2.
Well, when these teams play the schedules that they play, this is why they're here. They just play a grueling schedule of high-quality volleyball, and this 3rd game's going to be special.
Simon to Weaver offhands it. And holding serve is Caitlin Shafford. And Rep Valley. 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Katie O'Grady off the dig it out. The side out for the green. UNK has a future basketball star, and that one right there, Katie O'Grady. Ooh, that serve would have been wide. Played by Hager, shot by Shefford, and pancake beautifully by Weaver. Well done. Noise through the block. And a side out.
It was a great pancake. That's where the defensive player lays out and the ball hits the back of her hand to keep it off the floor.
Now the purple to the pin. Weaver, can she do it again? Stuff block. Point Rep Valley, 2-0.
Great block. Those are in your face.
Savannah Noyes had help from Brooke Hager. Those two on the right side are rugged. And make it 3-0. Reminiscent of game 1 when the Irish fell behind and couldn't come back. Just in.
What a terrific line shot. Well, I'm sure Coach Tracer talked really hard about eliminating some of the unforced errors, like missing so many serves.
Tipping noise, and it drops in there for a side out, Rep Valley.
And Rep Valley also had quite a few hitting errors in game 2 that they didn't have in game 1. So they just need to play their game.
Service error for Caitlin Shafford.
And that's the most emotion I've seen Coach Tracer. He put both hands behind his head on that missed serve, and that's the most animated I've seen him.
Shafford with a good pass. Danielle Stritt. Now the purple. Hager down the line. Whistle outside the antenna. It grazed the antenna. And that's a point for Falls City Sacred Heart, 3-1.
And that's why it's so important to have all those linemen, because they're watching one particular line and the antennas as well.
Boy, that serve just above the net. Whistle. Point for Sacred Heart. They'll take it. They're not sure why, but they're happy.
I think the call was back row attacker.
3-2 now, Rep Valley. Megan O'Grady stuff block. Kelsey Witt underhands it. Outside the antenna, Falls City Sacred Heart has tied it at 3. And the officials are letting them play. There have been some close ball handling calls. You like to see that in a championship match. Don't call it tight.
Any ball, first contact over the net, they can have multiple hits on as long as the ball does not come to rest.
Inbounds, Megan O'Grady, just a sophomore. Sacred Heart 4, Rep Valley 3. Whoever wins this game carries home the big trophy. Savannah Noyes. N-O-Y-E-S, pronounced N-O-I-S-E. Savannah Noyes. Good news for Sacred Heart. She'll have to watch for 3 rotations. Just a sophomore, 6 feet, 2 inches tall. It's legit, folks. She is that tall. Weaver long.
Tried to go with a back row attack there, and she just didn't quite get the wrist snap on the end of it to drive it down.
Tied at 4 now. Ashley Howard. Kelsey Witt to the deep corner. Fritchie there. Danielle Stritt out of bounds. Side out, the Irish. We're tied at 4. Can't get much closer.
Well, it's a nice outside set. She turns and rotates her body, but just a little bit too much.
Off the block and out, quick side out. Rep Valley, Falls City Sacred Heart. First time the two have faced each other this year. Just 72 students at Republican Valley. Grades 9 through 12. Good chance for the Irish here. Howard counted.
Sets tight to the net. She comes on a slide, takes it by the angle of the block. That's why it's so hard for the blocker, because you're going over the block line, but then the hitter cuts it back across the block.
Stritt, the tip shot, no. Weaver. They're tipping more than hotel guests, and that time it worked.
Oh, nice off speed. She takes it, drives her elbow up through it, takes the spin off the ball, and it just drops.
5-4.
Kind of like a knuckleball.
Sacred Heart. Stritt gets a face full of leather, and it's 6-4.
Wow, Ashley Howard is a big presence in the middle.
We began game 3, 3-love Republican Valley in purple, and now it's 6-4, Sacred Heart in green. Be with us next week as NETV Sports brings you the 2002 Nebraska State High School Football Championships from Memorial Stadium right here in Lincoln. We'll have complete live coverage of all 6 classes beginning next Thursday, 11 a.m. Central Time, the Class D2 Championship. It's the 2002 Nebraska State High School Football Championships next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, exclusively on NETV, Nebraska's home for sports.
Well, I'm going to be so excited to sit back and watch that C1 match. Good old Central Catholic, longtime tradition, is also back in that match.
We'll turn the microphones over to Kevin Kugler, Kathy Wieskamp. The slide successful for Danielle Stritz. Sign out for the purple. Boy, you got to love this passion in purple and green. They're throwing fish. You got to keep away, though, from this celebrating person. You might get knocked out. Allison Weaver, well done. She doesn't just use the express. She'll tap the local to a location that's unguarded.
That's right. They see the court, and you can see their eyes glance over there, and that's a sign of a great hitter. They see that hole before they go up and hit.
A service ace. 7-4.
Just some miscommunication on Rep Valley's part there. 2 players going after the ball and not communicating.
Dennis Tracer doesn't want the string to end. 4 straight titles. Weaver finds the donut. It's 8-4.
Oh. 4 players are around that ball, and she finds a way to dump it in. Goes up nice and high, takes the ball over the blocker's hand, and it falls to the floor. 3 Rep Valley players on the floor, but none of them could get it up.
Stritt, boy, she can dig. And a tight trap set. Weaver blocks it 9-4.
Well, what set that tight setup was the serve receive, and the setter just traps the hitter on the net. There's not much the hitter can do about that.
Ashley Malik denied, and the Irish cruising. They claim 9 of the last 10 points, and the NETV, this NETV Sports Exclusive is made possible in part by the financial contributors to Nebraskans for Television. Just like Nebraska High School Volleyball, NETV has many fans. Fans are a key to the success of a team, and the NETV team needs your financial support. Many of you count on the sports coverage on NETV. Nowhere else can you see whistle-to-whistle coverage of Nebraska High School competition and Husker athletics. Call us now. Show your support for the NETV team by becoming a member of Nebraskans for Public Television. Our special number, 1-800-634-NPTV. The Irish with a chance for a 10th. Got it! Katie O'Grady, someone talk her out of basketball. She's a good one. That's just what the purple needed. We have not seen a dramatic comeback yet today. Down 10-3, 10-4. And suddenly the earth makes a seismic switch and a team comes back to steal victory in the title match.
Well, if there's any class that could happen, it's D1.
Katie O'Grady with her friend and teammate Weaver flying in front of her, and Republican Valley starting to change the Earth's axis right now. It's 10-5.
And Noise is the one that's going to make the loudest noise about it. What a great volleyball name.
Weaver off the digging out. Hager angry at herself, but I think even if she resists playing it, it lands in. There she is, Savannah Noyes, just a sophomore. She'll get a swing here. And it's the end of that conversation.
And that's even against the strongest block. She's got 2 blockers on her. Well, and she just went right between both of them. They got to seal that block, close the hole.
Hager drops it in with the defense focusing on Savannah Noyes.
And that was such a great decision by the setter. She'd gone to Noyes 3 previous times, then back set to right side.
Here she is, Kayla Brooks serving. Weaver, that's wide, and nobody touched it. It's suddenly 10-7. Time for Sacred Heart to talk things over and to go to the 4-leaf clover.
So here Red Valley is making the run.
We're going to eavesdrop in on Lori Haring. To summarize, come on, team, let's pull it together. We got to do something here. We're this close to a title.
Oh, she's so calm. I couldn't read her lips.
That was a very loose translation I gave you.
It's called pass their serve, get aggressive, hit the ball at them.
Kayla Brooks floats it over. Katie O'Grady blocked back. Nearly down for Kelsey Witt. Hager returns it. The Irish trying to side out. It's going to be Weaver moving up there. Now Noyes no. Oh, Witt steps across the line. The 5'6" senior. It's 10-8 suddenly.
Well, that's just so hard because she's running up there trying to get the set, and the set was tight. The pass was tight to the net, forcing her to make the foot fault.
Witt blocked back by the purple. Weaver blocked back by Noyes. It's 10-9.
Well, all of a sudden, we've gone into a tip mode, but when Noyes is up there, you cannot tip in her hands.
5 in a row with Kayla Brooks serving. Weaver. Ooh, that might have been long. Brooks, a miraculous one-handed dig. And Simon, the setter, says, I'm going to put this one down.
Well, Noyes was about 2 feet off the net when she tried to block that one, and it just fell right down in front of her
Hold
face.
everything. Simon was a back row player, no argument. That's back row attack, point for the purple.
That's right, the setter's back row, and she played it above the net.
Tied.
Almost got away with it, but good officials caught it.
Tied at 10, 6 in a row for Rep Valley. Weaver trying to turn the tide, and she does it. Wow. They'll remember this. Whatever happens from here on, they'll remember it was tied at 10 in the third. Savannah Noyes, not this time. Savannah Noyes this time.
And she's doing that knowing that there's 2 blockers on her. Set, she goes straight up. That time she cut it around the middle blocker.
Boy, if you can
Great presence to know that those 4 hands are there.
If you can teach height, you've got a great coaching career. It helps. Megan O'Grady, somebody touched the net. I guess it was the ball. It lands wide. Point for the purple. It's 11-10. They've won it 7 straight points.
Well, Rep Valley is used to being in the final.
Brittany McConville checks in and serves for the 2nd time, and finally a side out for the green. They led 10-4, and they were clearing shelf space back in Falls City.
When you've been in the final 11 out of 12 times that you've been here, it's kind of consider it your home court, don't you?
Ooh, that would have been long. Stritt, that's wide, and we're tied at 11. No matter what happens from here on out, they'll always remember it was tied at 11 in the third. It's in.
Well, John, you couldn't spend your birthday any better way than watching great volleyball. Here's the replay, a great set. She takes it from the right side and whacks it to the right back area.
Katie O'Grady wide of the mark, and Rep Valley's up 12-11. Fritzy serves over the net. Noyes puts it down. It's 13-11 Mustangs.
What great leaping ability. The pass is too tight to the net. And they go up and just push it right back down.
If you're from Falls City, the Huns are marching on Rome. 13-11 Red Valley, and it was 10-4 Falls City Sacred Heart earlier.
I do believe, John, I think I said it was in this D1 that we were going to see that comeback that you had talked about.
You were prophetic with that prediction.
Well, it's just that these teams,
they're so close.
They're so well balanced, and they're going to fight so hard. They're going down swinging.
To get within one of destiny. Megan O'Grady, the sophomore, puts it down and sides out and keeps the Mustangs just at 13. Boy, Julie Fritchie had some nice serves before then for the purple. There's Lori Haring, the head coach of the green. Brooke Hager in. She hits the sideline at 13-11.
Great right side attack. She goes down the line over the shorter blocker.
O'Grady, just long. Just a credit card long. 14-11. For 5 titles in a row. You can't hear yourself. Straight line going on. It'll fall in there. Oh! State champions again.
And look at Coach Tracer. You don't know if they won or they lost by his expression. What great courage. What great composure. Red Valley showed to battle back in that third game.
Down 10-4. We'll have the awards ceremony for Class D1 next. Red Valley, your winner. This is NETV Sports.
My child go to college.
Which one is best?
Where will the money come from?
What about books?
Room and board. Do you feel you have more questions than answers about your child's college education? Let us help. Countdown to College will have experts to answer your concerns about the next step of your child's learning. Watch Countdown to College.
Coming soon to NETV. NETV is a service of the Nebraska Educational Telecommunications Commission.
Time for the awards here after the D1 final. There's your winner, Republican Valley. It came with great effort and heart. Here's the PA announcer, Dwight Weininger.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is delighted to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Board of Control members Bob Resnicek from Omaha Westside and Nate Steinman from Southern Valley, and U.S. Bank Representative Aaron Gilson. And now, here are the awards for Class D1 runner-up Falls City Sacred Heart High School. Will head coach Lori Haring and her assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 45, Allison Weaver. Number 44, Carolyn Freschel. Number 43, Brandy Olberding. Number 42, Katie Vanderschmidt. Number 41, Ashley Howard. Number 40, Tiffany Foster. Number 8, Abby Lemeron. Number 7, Kelsey Witt. Number 6, Cassie Picorni. Number 5, Lisa Simmons. Number 4, Katie O'Grady. Number 3, Nicole Simon. Number 2, Megan O'Grady. And number 1, Lindsay Ebel. Now, all of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Fall City Sacred Heart High School. And now, to the champions, the Republican Valley Mustangs. First, head coach Dennis Tracer, we have a special award for you. And now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 25, Brooke Hager. Number 24, Caitlin Shepard. Number 22, Julie Ritchie. Number 19, Danielle Stritt. Number 18, Annalicia Chavez. Number 17, Jamie Cooley. Number 15, Bronwyn Skaritka. Number 13, Lindsay Esch. Number 12, Brittany McConville. Number 9, Kayla Brooks. Number 8, Savannah Noyes. Number 6, Kayla Skaritka. Number 3, Chelsea Morgan. And number 2, Ashley Malik. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2002 Class D1 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Republican Valley High School.
NETV sports coverage of the 2002 Nebraska State High School Volleyball Championships are brought to you in part by NPPD. Always there when you need us. Brian LGH, the first name in healthcare. And by ACE, the Public Alliance for Community Energy, your hometown choice for natural gas. The wing dedicated to volleyball awards continues to grow at Republican Valley High School. We'll talk to the winners after this as Championship Saturday continues on NETV Sports.
Oh, it's story time. We'll read the story about the big dog. Yes, on the way to school.
Always there when you need us. Nebraska Public Power District, together with your local public power utility.
Programming on NETV is provided in part by Bryan LGH Medical Center in Lincoln, nationally recognized by AARP for its work in orthopedics. Bryan LGH also received nationwide acclaim for its success in cardiovascular services. And the medical center has been recognized nationally for its support of working mothers. Bryan LGH, the first name in healthcare.
Programming on NETV is provided in part by Education Quest Foundation. For 16 years, Education Quest has offered free college planning services. These services include scholarship searches, student loan information, college selection, and help with completing financial aid applications. Education Quest is located in Kearney, Lincoln, and Omaha. Appointments are available at 800-666-3721.
This week, a Next Exit special, Cowgirl Roundup. Meet Judy Durnall, who ranches in the shadow of Chimney Rock. Her family has held on to this land for 4 generations, and what a story she has to tell. Next Exit, Wednesday night at 7:30 Central Time on NETV.
PBS. More passionate, more connected, more aware, more inspired, more engaging. And this year, more Emmy Awards for news and documentary programs than any other network on television. Know more, do more, be more. PBS.
From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, this is NETV.
D1, here's Connie.
With Coach Tracer. Coach, congratulations on your state championship.
Thank you.
5th consecutive championship. You had to battle a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we came out in the first set. I thought we played pretty well, and then came out in the second set, and I thought we started to play not to lose the thing, started playing to win it, and we really tightened up and started to do things that we normally don't do. We just didn't move on defense and getting people that didn't transition in the front row, and everything just kind of fell apart, and we just struggled in the third set even. We got started off pretty well, got a little bit of a lead there, but then turned around and they tied it up, and we kind of came back and started doing the same things we done in the second set, and then 10-4, we were out of timeouts, kind of situation where our seniors needed to step up, and they went out and did that. And we got a run there, fortunately, and then kind of relaxed a little bit more. And once we got tied up, we looked a bit more like ourselves again.
That's right. You were down 1 point, 4-10.
Right, we're down a long ways. At that point, it's very difficult against a good ball club like that to come back. And fortunately, we got the ball into Savannah's hands up there, and they weren't able to stop her. And that was a big, big plus for us right there in that mover where we came back.
Well, Coach, congratulations. 503 career victories, 5 consecutive championships. You're like the Alda Carol Burnett, same time next year. I've met with you here 3 times in a row now. Congratulations, what a great season, what a great championship you had.
Okay, thank you, Connie.
Back to you, John.
5-2 for this year. And here's a quick tip from head coach John Cook, the forearm pass.
Forearm pass is really what starts everything after the serve. And the forearm pass is very important in running an offense. If you can pass that first contact up to the setter, it allows a team to run their offense. Every team needs to have great passers to be successful at the state tournament. And the forearm pass, the best analogy we use with our players is it's just like having a board. That board's flat, the ball will come off flat and go to the right spot. It's a very difficult skill, maybe the most difficult skill in volleyball to be consistently good. Because you're trying to pass that ball with your forearms. It's a ball that's moving somewhere between 30 and 40 miles an hour, and it's moving all over the place. So very difficult skill to master, and good serving can always break down good passing.
And she's one of the best ever to do it. Angie Oxley, former Husker, helped them to the 2000 title. Big thanks to Husker head coach John Cook, Angie Oxley, Kim Behrens, Graciously Apparel, the others who helped us with that. We're back with more of the winning Mustangs. You are watching the championship Saturday for the high school volleyball state championships on NETV Sports.
This week on Statewide, it's one of the biggest power producers in Nebraska. It's been in and out of trouble for years. What's the future of the state's largest nuclear power plant, and why does its public power owner want to let a private company run the place?
They are about setting goals and not changing directions.
The disadvantage is that it's the end of public power as far as that's concerned.
Watch Statewide Wednesday at 7 Central Time on the Nebraska ETV network.
Next time on Nature. Bloodlust. Some are simply born with it. For Mark Ferns, it's an obsession.
What I've got to do now is to pretend to be asleep as best I can. The bats are really nervous. I must admit I'm feeling a little nervous myself, but I've got to convince them if they're going to fly down and bite me. It's going to be a long night.
Sunday night at 7 Central Time on NETV.
Saturday, November 23rd on the Nebraska Public Radio Network, hear A Car Talk Christmas Carol. All your favorite National Public Radio hosts appear in this unusual take on the Dickens classic. It'll be a great opportunity to pick up Car Talk gifts just in time for the holidays. Don't miss the Car Talk Marathon Saturday morning, November 23rd at 9 Central, 8 Mountain on the Nebraska Public Radio Network.
Uncover Titanic's ghosts. 1,500 perished when the ship went down. 90 years later, science is trying to give names to the unidentified victims.
The unknown child deserves to be known. Are we too late? We don't know yet.
Secrets of the Dead.
Wednesday night at 8 Central Time on NETV. NETV is a service of the Nebraska Educational Telecommunications Commission.
With the winning Mustangs, here's Connie.
We're with Brooke Hager, 3-year starter, right side. You had some big kills in game 3 from the right side. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, when you get a right side set, it's really hard to set a back set, you know, as I guess I really don't know, but as I'm told. And you just got to work with where it's at and try to put it in the holes.
Well, so in game 3, you probably had more kills and just that short comeback time. Was that something that you saw in their defense that you needed to attack more?
Well, coach told us to do, you know, for me to hit cross court and a little bit down line. They weren't blocking me really down line, so I tried to go cross court quite a bit.
Brooke, congratulations. Part of 5 consecutive championships. Congratulations, outstanding senior career. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Next, we'll talk to Miss Savannah Noyes. You made a lot of noise today. Yeah. Does everybody like to say that to you?
Yeah.
What did Coach say when you were down 4-10 in game 3?
He just said, keep your heads up and keep pushing hard and don't make a lot of unforced errors. Just play your game.
So you've been a part of 2 state championships now as a freshman and sophomore. What do you think for next year?
Oh, I think we're going to do really good. We got a couple people coming back, and we got a whole lot of underclassmen that'll do good. So
Well, Savannah, congratulations. What an outstanding season, and best wishes to you next year.
Thank you very much.
Next, we'll talk to the setter. And Miss Brooke. There's always been a Brooks. Kayla,
right.
There's always been a Brooks at Red Valley.
It's always a bunch.
And you're the last one.
No, there's some more coming up, like in 4th grade and stuff.
Oh, my
but-
goodness. So we'll still see some more.
In the future.
Talk to us about what you tried to do as a setter. You just kept them off balance, but you made some great decisions when to set right side, when to set left side, and when to set middle. Tell us a little bit about what Coach might have wanted you to do.
I have great all-around setters, hitters everywhere. I mean, it's really great when I can put the ball anywhere and I'll know they'll put it away. And coaches, said to mix it up, and get off balance and watch their blockers, and that's what I went out to do, just spread it out. And my girls did great, and they put the ball away when I gave it to them, and so it's great.
What do you guys do at Red Valley to just keep showing up here and winning championships?
It starts when you're in kindergarten playing beach volleyball in Mr. Tracer's PE class, and I mean, it's a community-wide thing. It's awesome. Everybody comes in and supports us, and it's just great. Everybody back home, how well they support us. It's really cool.
Well, congratulations on an outstanding season.
Thank you.
And just have a great enjoyment of the state championship.
We will.
Thank you.
Thank you very